Hi everyone, this is our second video. If you haven't seen the last video, be sure to check it out. In this video, we will see how to become an ethical hacker. Read the Hacking Manifesto. It is not an easy task to be a hacker. As a hacker, you need to have an attitude and curiosity. Reading the Hacking Manifesto can teach you the attitude of a hacker. Nurturing the hacker attitude is more about developing competence in the languages rather than having a stereotypical attitude. Though a lot of people consider that a hacker is a criminal. However, in real life, they are hired by big companies for protecting information and minimizing potential damage. The act of hacking actually is that of being an over-curious and outwitting authority. As a hacker, you should be hell-bent on breaching authoritarian rules, secrecy, and censorship. Deception is another arsenal which will allow you to dodge the vigilant eyes of authority. The act of stealing something or doing harm to someone is not hacking. Such people are commonly called crackers in the community. Crackers are involved in illegal activities, and I will not recommend you to get involved in such activities. To become an ethical hacker, knowledge of programming language is a must. An ethical hacker must have knowledge of more than 2 programming languages. Example: Python, extremely recommended; C++, JavaScript, jQuery, SQL, highly recommended. Python, this is perhaps the best language for web development. 2 large frameworks are written on it, on which a huge number of web applications are created. These are Flask and Django. The language is well built and documented. Most importantly, it is very easy to learn. By the way, many developers use Python to create simple and complete automation. C++, a language used in industrial programming. He is taught in schools, universities. Servers are written on it. I recommend starting the study of languages with it because it contains all the principles of OOP. By learning to work with it, you can easily learn other languages. JavaScript, jQuery, basically, almost all sites use JS and jQuery. You need to know that on these sites it depends on JS, for example, a form for entering passwords. After all, some sites do not allow you to select and copy some information, do not allow you to download a file or view the contents. However, to do this, it is enough to disable JS in the browser. Well, to disable JavaScript, you need to know A. in what situations the work of the site depends on it. B. how JavaScript is connected and in what ways it is possible to block the operation of scripts. SQL, most interesting. All passwords, personal data, are stored in databases written in SQL. The most common database management system is MySQL. To understand how to use MySQL injection, you need to know what MySQL injection is. To understand the essence of MySQL injection, you need to know what MySQL queries are, what the syntax of these queries is, what the database device is, how data is stored, what tables are, etc. So above are some programming language you must learn in order to become a hacker. Programming language plays a very important role in a hacker's life. So friends, don't be panic after seeing these many languages. You just need to learn basic of these languages. So if you see any code, you must know what is going on in the code or what is written in the code. But you must learn Python in deep because if you want to be a good hacker, you must be good at Python. Learn Unix. Unix is a multitasking and multi-user computer operating system that is designed to provide good security to the systems. This operating system was developed by some employees of AT&T and Bell Labs. The best way to learn it is to get into an open source version and install or run the same on your own. You can operate internet without learning Unix, but it is not possible for you to be an internet hacker without understanding Unix. Learn more than one operating systems. There are many other operating systems apart from Unix. Windows operating system is one of the most commonly compromised systems, hence it is good to learn hacking Microsoft systems, which are closed-source systems. According to the National Vulnerability Database, Microsoft operating systems have a large number of vulnerabilities. Windows OS installers are distributed in binary, therefore it is not easy for you to read the code. Binary code is basically the digital representation of text and data that computer understands. However, knowing how programs are written for Windows and how different applications behave on this operating system will help. One of the recent vulnerabilities of a popular OS was that Java Web Start applications get launched automatically even if the Java plugins are disabled. How to be a hacker is about knowing the weaknesses of these operating systems and targeting them systematically. Learn networking concepts. The networking concept needs to be sharp when you want to be a hacker. Understanding how the networks are created is important. However, you need to know the differences between different types of networks. Having a clear understanding of TCP/IP and UDP protocol is a must to be able to exploit the vulnerabilities on the World Wide Web. Understand what is subnet, LAN, WAN, and VPN. Start simple. Read some tutorials about hacking. This is the simple and best way to start. Read as many tutorials as possible that are meant for hacking. These articles will give you insight and help you develop the attitude to be a hacker. Some tutorials will initiate you with Nmap, Nessus and Superscan, some of the hacking programs or tools that hackers generally use. These tutorials are readily available over the internet. Both text and video tutorials are available for you to answer your question how to be a hacker. Learn cryptography. As an expert hacker, you need to understand and master the art of cryptography. The technology of cryptography and encryption is very important for internet and networking. It is the practice and study of techniques that are used for secure communication in the presence of third parties. The encryption is done for various aspects of information security such as confidentiality of the data, the integrity of the data and authentication. Moreover, the technology of cryptography is extensively used in ATM cards, computer passwords and e-commerce. While hacking, these encrypted codes need to be broken, which is called decryption. Cryptography is heavily used in SSL-based internet communication. An expert hacker should be able to understand how SSL works and what is the importance of cryptography in keeping SSL secure. Experiment a lot. This is an important step for setting yourself up as an expert hacker. Set up a laboratory on your own to experiment the learning on the practical applications. The simplest lab will have your computer. However, once you advance you may want to add more and more computers and required hardware for your experiments. It is good to try experimenting on your own computers, where you can rectify if you have done any mistake. Many hackers initially start off by downloading virtual lab applications, such as Oracle VirtualBox. You require at least 3 GB of RAM and a comparatively powerful processor to carry out your hacking experiments. Setting up the virtual machine is crucial, as it will allow you to test virus applications and different servers without affecting your own PC. Read some good books from experts. Reading will always enhance your knowledge. Try to read as many books and articles as possible written by the experts in the field of ethical hacking and enterprise security. Participate in hacking challenges. Regular participation in hacking challenges can help you learn more and sharpen your knowledge. Continue learning and keep listening to security talks. The key to success in hacking career is continuous learning. Reading blogs for hacking available at sites such as Hacker Factor blog and IKEA Hacker blog. Participating in the forums such as hackforums.net and Elite Hack are great ways to refresh your knowledge as a hacker. The online video forums like TED or Tech Talk are good sources to know more about the emergent hacking techniques and technologies that are being deployed. You should also try following the posts of famous hackers such as Adrian Lumo, Kevin Mitnick, Kevin Poulsen and Robert Tappan Morris. Learn Linux. Same like Windows, macOS, Linux is an operating system. You just can see and browse the internet without learning Linux, but you won't be able to become a hacker without learning Linux. You must only come in the hacking field if you have passion and curiosity about hacking. If you don't have passion, then you will feel bored in the middle of learning, then you will left hacking. A hacker required to be creative and thinking by seeing the world from the side and in a different way from most people. That a professional hacker always found the brilliant idea to find and penetrate the system vulnerability and find the best solution to overcome these weaknesses in order to strengthen the system he hacked. Most peoples don't have a laptop PC, and they think that they can't become a hacker. But let me tell you, laptop and PC are not necessary to learn to hack. You can start learning hacking from Android. Also, you just need to install Termux on Android. Termux provides you a Linux shell, so Termux can help you to learn Linux. The skills that professional hackers have. What you need to know and keep in mind is, a professional hacker can hack everything that is present on the internet. Computer science has many branches. While to be able to hack certain services requires very vast knowledge. For example, to be able to hack a website, a hacker must be an expert and learn to hack in the field of the website in order to know 100% of the components used to create websites, ranging from server applications, programming languages, databases to modules used by the web server. So a hacker is a specialist in each and every field of computer, so that he can manipulate anything he wants. As long as you have the interest, love, great dedication to learning computers, you will be able to become an ethical hacker. Do not use hacking illegally. And keep learning. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.